Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of The Lanky Woodsman. Here to go over a kit that I have in my car, a system for my preparedness that goes with me everywhere I go in my vehicle. It's a different kind of video. It's something that I want to expand the channel on. It's what I really got away from as I started the channel. I got a little bit into knife reviews and gear reviews, and I wanted to go ahead and continue to expand and get back towards the other side of the reason I started the channel, which is being prepared. Not necessarily doomsday prepper, but you know, just an everyday prepared for everything type person. So what I'm going to go do is set this camera up and give you guys a good view of what I have here in my trunk, and I'm going to go through my preparedness kit inside my vehicle. So if you guys are interested in that, stick around. Okay guys, as you can see, I have my trunk open and I don't have a sweet bug out vehicle or off-road vehicle that I would like to have. I have just a simple Kia Optima, good on gas, and it has a large space here in the trunk. So I'm going to go ahead and start kind of taking some things out and explaining why they're a part of my preparedness kit. So we'll start with some of the larger things. I do have my spare ground pad. I have a sleeping bag, and I have my tent. This is my one-person tent. So these are all things that I have in my trunk at any given time. There's really no reason not to have those in there. It's a good spot to store them, and if I ever need something like that, I'll have it right there in my trunk. Next, this little cargo net area. I have a set of jumper cables, and it's held together by a bungee cord, which can also be useful. Also in here I have a can of Fix-A-Flat. I'm not going to take that out because I don't feel like it. Another thing that I use all the time, this has nothing to do with my preparedness kit. It is the paddle to my kayak. But I guess if I broke down near some water, I could paddle myself. I do have my smallest fishing pole and a basic tackle box, which also contains the Mora companion, so I have a backup knife as well. All right, then another thing that I have in easy access is my Anchor battery pack and vehicle starter. For like a dead battery, it can jump start your vehicle. I've used this several times. I haven't really done a review on that portion of it, but maybe I'll get to that eventually. Sorry about all the car noise, guys. I'm out here in my driveway, and I just didn't really feel the need to drive out to camp to get a video like this completed with the busy schedules and everything. Another thing I keep in here is my camp axe. Again, it's just something that I bring with me to camp all the time, and I don't really want to just continually carry it from the house to the car, so why not just keep it in here? It could come in useful. Boy, a lot of cars this afternoon. You know, I'm sitting here and waiting for a dead spot, but as soon as I start doing a video, 65 cars a minute go by. Another item that I have in close proximity. This used to be connected to my EDC bag, and now I just have it floating. It's the Condor water pouch, and inside I have my water bottle and cup, tin cup. And what I did with the pouch is I actually, I won't open it because I actually had a little bit of a hard time getting it in there. I put my Sawyer Mini squeeze system. So there's the bag, the cleaner, the straw, and the filter all in here. So this is essentially a water pouch now. I do have a spare pair of boots. I keep a spare windshield wiper. It's one that I replaced and then decided to just keep it because if something happened to the one on my driver's side, I would have another one to replace it even if it wasn't the greatest. All right, on top here I have my solar panel. This actually opens up. I'm going to do a video on this real soon. Has the ability to charge a laptop and several USB devices. You know, granted you have sun, but I'm going to go ahead and get a video out on this, so I'm not going to concentrate on it that much right now. I also have a pair of sneakers, a spare pair of sneakers, snow brush, and that's also just for my kayak, the foam for the roof. Okay, I also have my bug out bag. This is always in here. I always have my car with me, you know what I mean? Like I'm either in the house and it's in the driveway, or I'm at work and it's in the parking lot, or wherever it brought me. So yeah, that stays in here all the time. In here, just actually going to set it down in here and get a good look at it. I have, this bag contains changes of clothes and good socks and stuff like that for my 2 children. We don't need to go through that. I also have some sneakers down there for them as well. I have about 6 bottles of water in here. I have tools. So I have screwdriver, socket set, and a multi-tool. Gerber, this is a Gerber multi-tool. I don't expect to be, you know, doing any major work on my car, but you never know, one of those things might come in handy. The first thing that I should have started out with is that I have AAA. I have a AAA card, so that's like my first line of being prepared in my car for something to happen. But outside of that, I have this stuff in the trunk. I have 2 different types of gloves, a hat, as well as a full change of clothes for myself. I have pants, a pair of wool socks, a regular pair of socks. You know, I can change it a little bit in the wintertime, but I'm not going to have to with the stuff that I've put in here. What else? I also have a raincoat. This is actually, it's just like one of those camping raincoats. It's like almost straight rubber. It's really good for keeping dry, but not so good for breathability, but I used it anyway. I have a toiletries bag. I have just pretty much a full set of anything I would need if I had to stay overnight somewhere. Toothbrush, soap, you know, razor, all of those type of things. Try not to destroy this too much. I had it packed in there pretty good. I have my one of my rolls of paracord. I have a sweet roll of toilet paper. I also have my my hammock and hammock mounting kit. And like I said, underneath there is more clothes and my rainproof hat. So that covers the contents there. One thing that I am lacking in this video, there's a little bit of it in my bug out bag, which you guys have seen, is a good source of food. So I have the bars of food in my bug out bag, and that would get me a little bit, but I would like to, you know, kind of have a little bit more in the way of a stash of food to bring, as well as those little things right there. So one thing that I like to remember is to never let my car get below half a tank of gas. I like to kind of keep it as full as I can. That's another way to be prepared. I actually broke that today. I'm almost out of gas, but I do know that I have enough here that I could just about fill my tank. So I will be going to remedy that very soon. So along with my EDC bag, which you guys know the contents of that, my bug out bag, you guys know the contents of that, I also keep these other items in my trunk to assist me if anything were to go wrong. There are solutions for most everyday little thing to if I had to grab my stuff and walk the rest of the way to wherever I'm going. So I'm also testing out a new sound system here, so I would really appreciate any comments in the comment box below to let me know how that worked out. I didn't exactly break the bank, but I also didn't go for the cheapest option, so I'd like to kind of see how that turned out for me. So thank you guys for checking out this video. Give me some suggestions and anything you guys would want to see, but I also want to get this side of my channel rolling. You know, I've been kind of getting bored with just the knife reviews and things like that, so I'm going to really focus on expanding this and getting better content and more interesting content for you guys, and hopefully I'll get good reactions and you guys will want to watch more. So thanks for stopping in and checking out this video. As always, please like, share, subscribe if you haven't. Click the little bell so you get the alerts from my videos, and if you're on Facebook, check us out on there. You can go over and like my page, The Lanky Woodsman, and I'll see you guys in the next one.